The world of butters is vast and can be daunting. So, to find the cream of the crop, we're doing a brand concealed face-off to figure out, is paying more actually worth it? This is Wirecutter Taste Test. Today, I am joined in the kitchen by Wirecutter's very own Lesley, who grabbed fistfuls of butter from the fridge as a child.
I did.
And Vaughn Vreeland, who's joining us over from the New York Times cooking crew, Bake Time, the video series, the newsletter. We're so happy to have you here.
I'm so happy to be here.
You two have obviously both done so much cooking with butter, baking with butter. We're gonna put that expertise to the test today with a little competition. We're gonna guess which is the pricier of two butters. And for this competition, we do have a prize. BTS's very own butter single.
Is that a record?
This is a record.
That's so cute. I am pretty competitive, unfortunately, but you know what? I think it's gonna be fine.
I'm not all that competitive, so I'm just happy to be here.
First up, we have uncultured, unsalted butter. One of these is pricier than the other. Can we guess which is which? Let's start with A.
This is like, to me, just by appearance too, has a bit more fat to it. Like, I don't know, it just, this kind of has a waxier appearance. And so I tasted that and it tasted kind of how I thought it was. Like, it's bland because it's unsalted and uncultured, but it's like the fat kind of coated my mouth.
Oh yeah.
It doesn't taste like much. The cream doesn't have any fermentation to it, so you're not gonna get that flavor, and salt is a driver of flavor. So it has neither of those things going on. And so you really are just get like the nuance of the cow's milk. I'm really interested.
Yeah, let's do the comparison.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
This is B.
Well, this has more flavor, but it's
Yum.
maybe a little more plasticky?
You are exactly correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like eating a candle.
It's more like of a movie popcorn
Oh, yes.
type of flavor, right?
is.
Because it's really pronounced
Yeah.
when you compare them. See a visual texture there too, right? This is so homogeneous.
Yeah.
And something tells me this has butter flavoring added to it.
Yeah, that's why it tasted more like
Movie
that kind
popcorn.
of. Yeah.
That
yeah.
is a thing?
Oh, yeah.
Butter flavoring?
Oh. Have you ever had I can't believe it's not butter?
Yes.
It's not butter.
It's not. It's
It
not.
tastes like butter.
And I
there
can
you
believe.
go.
I can believe
I can't believe it's not butter.
Well, I've got my reasons for being pretty confident that I'm ready to vote.
Should we do like a 3, 2, 1 point?
I think so. Count
Okay.
us down, Vaughn.
great.
Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Just the look,
Just
the
the look of it.
visually,
Yeah.
this is clearly fancier. Let's get the reveal. Oh yeah.
Yeah, for
Clearly packaging. Oh, but Kirkland, you know?
sure. Natural flavorings.
There
You
it
know?
is.
Yeah.
Okay, Ronnie.
Oh, it's Ronnie Brook.
Ronnie Brook.
It's a European style butter, which means that it's going to have like a higher butter fat percentage
Right.
in it, which is probably going to be like what, 82? Yeah.
But I'm not gonna bake with that.
No.
I'm gonna
no,
bake
no.
with Kirkland.
Yeah, when I test my recipes, I will actually use a more standard butter because that's going to be what most people are baking with. If I'm able to achieve a good result with a Kirkland brand butter, I know you're going to be able to achieve an even better result with like a Kerrygold or something, you know?
Yes.
I would use this in a pan sauce. You finish searing your meat, you have shallots and everything in there, and you hit it with some vermouth or sherry, let that reduce, and then you stir in whole butter to thicken that sauce and make it like, you know, sauce texture.
This lends itself to also just making a compound butter or something like that, which
Yes.
is basically adding, you know, herbs and garlic and things like that to butter. This is more yellowy.
Grass-fed cows have more beta carotene in their milk, which it gives it that a yellower color.
I didn't know the science behind that list.
Oh, I'm so full of science today.
Okay, so we all get a point. Well done, team. Oh wait, competitors, rather.
Why not both?
I think we're both. It's 2026.
I'm here for the vibes and the butter.
Beyond that.
On to the next. These are our unsalted, cultured butters. And Lesley, what is culture and how is it added or omitted?
When butter says it's cultured, it means that the producer added a culture like you would to yogurt. to the cream and let it lightly ferment for like 24 hours. And then they take that cultured cream and turn it into butter. You get a butter with like a very slight tang to it. It just makes its flavor profile a little more complex.
Okay, let's dig in. A first. This is a lighter, kind of whiter color than B.
I don't taste much.
Yeah.
I don't. You know, honestly, some butters taste like the refrigerator.
Let's taste B. Oh, whoa. This is like coating my tongue.
wow.
This is so much more flavorful, especially for an unsalted butter.
That's what you want.
Yep.
The roof of my mouth.
Yep.
Coating.
The
And it's
roof, tongue. all
That's what you
over.
want.
it's not going away.
But it's not this gross waxy coating, right? It's a nice coating. It's gonna slowly like slip away, but it's gonna linger for a delightful amount of time.
Honestly, this is like, put it on my lips. For the sake of the game, on the count of three, should we point? Okay.
Let's do it.
All right, 3, 2, 1.
Pricier. All right, and now for the reveal.
Oh, these are both from Vermont.
I'm sorry, which one of these is lowbrow? Because these are two fancy butters.
But we're going for just pricier. So it's not like high-low, it's pricier.
That's
Wow.
expensive butter.
Wow.
This thing is like
And you can tell.
$14 or something, right?
This is something you gift someone who is dear in your life and who appreciates food and would appreciate this butter.
But have you ever just like bought something super fancy like that just to do what you would normally do with it just because vibes?
No, I don't do that enough. Lesley, I don't do that enough.
I do it too much.
Yeah. Oh, a specialty food store hates to see me coming. I'm probably not gonna melt this butter. I'm probably gonna eat this butter because it's just so good. This one I would maybe use for like a brown butter.
If I were feeling ridiculous and let's say it's August and there are beautiful tomatoes that are begging to be made into a tomato pie and they don't deserve just any kind of butter.
Oh my God, duh. If I'm making like, you know, puff pastry or like making a croissant or something like that, a Queen Amman, that's the main flavor of those things. That's where you want that expensive butter.
Next up, we have salted uncultured butter. Wow, so right off the bat, huge color difference.
I think I know what that one is.
This is just like salt is the only thing I'm tasting.
So, you know why though? Well, this is my theory, is that there's literally nothing else going on.
Nothing else going on.
it's like to give it any flavor at all.
Yeah.
Okay, moving on to B. I'm just hanging in the barn with these cows right now.
Yeah,
Super grassy.
And it is delightful.
it's obviously grass-fed.
This has to be Kerrygold. It has to be Kerrygold butter. These cows come from Ireland.
Let's make it official.
3, 2, 1. Oh, we knew it.
There we go. The reason why the texture, it has the texture that it does, might not be a higher fat content, is the quality of the fat.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, that's so
because-
interesting.
The grass-fed cows produce butter that has like a much smoother, butterier fat, whereas grain-fed cows, it's like a crumblier texture.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And also, like Gym Bros, these cows consume protein powder. You are what you eat, and you are also what you eat eats.
I've been making a lot of buttercream. This butter pipes better. You know, this butter will also do that, but it's just, it's softer, and it also kind of like, when you're holding the piping bag, melts in your hand a little bit more. Like, I do use Kerrygold usually when I'm making buttercream just because I like the flavor, but sometimes I don't get as sharp of a piped edge on my like leaf tips or anything like that.
In this game, we're guessing what's pricier. We're not necessarily saying it's hands down better for every use. Okay, now moving on to the salted cultured butters. These are generally known as the most flavorful butters. All right, let's dive in.
You know, interesting. This like is like it's broken.
Is it broken or is it salt crystals?
Oh wow, that is.
Oh, mamma mia. Oh,
That could be salt crystals. Wow.
that is
Lovely. It's barnyardy and I love it. B is paler. Definitely. Looks like it's like more homogeneous. It's milder, but not in a bad way.
Yep.
Maybe the cream wasn't fermented as long.
It's lovely, I agree, and clearly more mild, but I feel like I'm getting a little bit of like the packaging that it was wrapped in or something.
I got that too, I don't know. This one to me is a bit smoother on the palate, but I do like this one in that it made my mouth water a bit at the end.
Ooh.
You know, I think that's probably because of that like rich dairy like flavor that's in there.
Yeah. I think I know, but I feel like this is the closest one that we've had.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, we all agreed again. All right, let's do it. Ah.
Yeah, honestly though, like, okay, Trader Joe's, go
Yeah.
off. That was nice. Rodolphe Le Meunier, beurre de varieties.
Delightful. I would pick that up 10 times out of 10.
Affineur fromager, like fromager is, you know, cheese producer too. So it's like this is a cheesemonger that is also making butter, which makes sense because it's
Tastes
cultured.
like cheese.
Yeah.
Okay, next we've got some flavored butters. First up, truffle butter.
I can smell it.
Oh, it's unmistakable, that's for sure.
Yes.
Sadly, there are a lot of bad truffles. There's a lot of bad truffle products, but I'm keeping an open mind.
Let's go for it. A, you can still see the packaging it was plopped out of.
Yeah, this almost looks like a truffle goat cheese or something.
Totally, it's very white.
I'm also getting black pepper. It's almost too much black pepper for it to be a truffle.
Almost clearing my sinuses.
Tastes just like Boris said. I can't really get the truffle.
The texture is really creamy. Very nice. This has big, like, chunks of truffle.
Whoa, that's almost like a soft serve ice cream, like thick.
Oh, it smells so truffly.
This one actually tastes like truffles.
Like, I just bit into a mushroom.
Whoa.
This, first bite, truffle. And I had to search for it in here.
All right, ladies, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, here we go.
I'm sorry, is this Walmart brand? Oh my gosh, it is. So the Walmart one doesn't actually have black truffles in it. It has black truffle flavor.
Oh yeah, that's yet another reason to check the ingredients list.
I knew that it was gonna be so expensive. They have to get a new graphic designer.
This is not an Etsy wedding.
And this is cinnamon sugar butter.
That looks like poo.
These
And
both
this
look like
also
poo.
looks like poo.
Sorry, I didn't know if we could say that, but these both look like sugar.
I like the salt. There's some decent salt in here. Lots of cinnamon.
Yeah, like almost too much. Like my mouth is like kind of bitter.
All right, let's go into this one. That doesn't taste like butter.
No.
It doesn't feel like butter. It doesn't.
I was kind of giving like a whipped, like an oil-based spread or something.
Yes. Yes. That's exactly what it is.
3, 2, 1.
Oh yeah.
Butter spread, cream, sugar, canola oil.
There you go.
Third ingredient, but like, yeah, it definitely like had that kind of vibe going on.
Okay, next we have ghee. What exactly is ghee?
Ghee is a form of clarified butter. Ghee, essentially, kind of, is that fat that's on top without the milk solids in it. So it's really like pure, it's just the fat of that butter.
So since it's just the butter fat, it has a much higher smoke point than whole butter. So you can use it for cooking, sauteing, much higher heat cooking than you could with whole butter.
Okay, let's hop in. A.
Let's go for it. This is paler.
Color is, yeah, it's paler, almost more neon.
It's neon.
Oh, I don't want to eat.
It's like making the back of my throat kind of tingly.
I don't like it.
Yeah.
All right, let's
All right.
move. Yeah. I've never just eaten ghee.
Now that it's sitting on my palate a little longer, I'm getting some nuttiness.
Yeah.
From
Yeah,
this one.
Yeah.
it has.
That's really nice.
Yeah, it has more. This one has more flavor.
Beautiful flavor.
Yeah. 3, 2, 1.
Let's see the reveal. Wow, okay. So these are what we've got. Team, we did great because we are all winners here, which kind of takes the fun out of the game. So we're gonna go into a bonus round. You ready?
Yes.
Let's do it. We have 4 butter products in front of us. One is homemade cow, one is sheep, goat and buffalo. We're going to taste each one, put in our guesses of what we think matches with each description, and this is the real game, my friends.
Whew, okay, I'm nervous.
Ready?
But let's go.
Let's do it.
Oh my God.
Sorry. Oh my God, that's how I felt. I'm like, so I think number 1 is sheep.
I think number 1 is sheep.
I also have number 1 as sheep.
Like it reminded me of sheep's milk cheese in a way.
I have number 2 as goat.
I have number 2 as goat.
Number 2 is definitely goat.
It's
Let's be honest.
unmistakable.
It tastes like goat cheese.
Goat always just tastes like goat.
It's tangy.
Yeah.
It has a tang to it. I have 3 as homemade cow's milk butter.
I had 3 as homemade cow's milk butter.
I too had 3 as homemade cow's milk butter. We've just been eating a whole lot of cow's milk butter.
It is now unmistakable.
And now it's like, there's no question.
That just leaves this one, and I've never had buffalo butter before.
It had that kind of texture of ghee-ish, so that like kind of graininess, but it also was
Really
much more oily.
Runny.
And it was definitely the most pungent of those flavors.
Okay, we all agree that is for certain, but are we right?
Oh my God. So this.
No! Oh my God, we were all wrong.
Oh my gosh!
Water
What?
buffalo milk whey butter.
I am so sorry to all of you buffaloes out there watching. Like nothing against you.
Goat, yeah.
Yeah, that one's
Unmistakable.
We knew. We were spot on with number 3, the homemade butter from cows. Number 4, there's only one thing it can be.
It's ghee. It's sheep ghee.
Oh!
You.
I did say that it had that same kind of mouthfeel as ghee.
I was like, why is it grainy?
That
and
is so
weird?
interesting.
This was not a tiebreaker at all, though. I do have a solution, and I think you two should duke it out with a game of rock, paper, scissors. Go to it.
Best 2 out of 3?
1, 2, 3.
Oh, okay.
1, 2, 3. Oh,
Wait.
1, 2, 3. Ah! Oh,
Vaughn, Vreeland, thank you so much for
my
joining
God.
us.
Thank you. And
Thank you so much.
Katie.
Thank
This was so fun.
Thank you all for joining us. Leave a comment below. What did you think about all of these butters that we tried? And we'll see you all next time. Bye.
Bye.